Hi guys, thanks for agreeing to review the Aran Block building block system. So what is an Aran Block? The best way I like to explain it is through a Scandinavian love story. Imagine one day Lego meets IKEA, they fall in love and have a baby. What they would get is an Aran Block. So the Aran Block building block system basically involves just two shapes, the block itself and the cover. Now the block is basically the backbone of the whole system, and it fits across with each other on all six sides, as you can see. And the blocks sort of nestle into each other, giving it the ability to create weight-bearing structures. We'll get into that a little bit later. Now, some basic instructions on how to build with Aran blocks is that the blocks fit with each other on exactly the opposite sides of each other. So, for example, if you see this T shape, we like to call this the top T. The top T of another block fits directly behind it, nestles right on top as such. Similarly, this is what we call the bottom T. The bottom T of the opposite block fits right at the bottom and up and nestles into it as such. So, say if you're building with a block and you want to build a small table, essentially what you do is you would line up your blocks as such. What you have to remember is the blocks build in a way that something like 3D printing, they build layer by layer. So what you do is you arrange them as how you're going to be assembled, fix them as such, as you can see. Then I prepared this earlier, but basically they've built the same way, and they would just nestle as such onto the opposite side, like so, right, at the back of the same side. That's all there is to it. So this is structure I built a little earlier, and they too just go as so. As you can see, just so you can see, they just go right, they nestle right on top. Now they can work the opposite way as well. So if you were building it this way, the bottom parts fit. Just to show you. So now let's just say we were going with the opposite sides, it just nestles in from the bottom. The parts are a little bit sharp, certain corners. We are going to change that when we go into production, so just bear with us for now. And the legs for your table, basically you're just putting the blocks together on top, stacking them on top of each other like so. Now turn the table upside down and put the blocks, legs just in the holes below. Now the keen-eyed ones would notice there's a small semicircle at the bottom of these legs. Now that circle is there to essentially allow you to run through a wire, a charging cable or headphones. It's big enough for most USBs, and you could just run it through. The structure you make will remain flat and make your own little charging station. But moving along, putting on the cover, there's just one rule to it. As you can see, the covers are not symmetrical. The covers are symmetrical, but it's offset, the connection point. All you need to do is find the little dot on the side of these blocks. And when you do arrange your covers, just ensure that the covers all fit with the dot facing the same way. And if you do that, you will get a nice, flat, nestled surface. Now, don't want to waste your time, but essentially, your finished product will look something like this. Now, the blocks, the tables that you made from this should be able to bear quite a bit of weight. I have stood on it, but I wouldn't recommend you trying it. There are some little tricks you can do to make it more stable, like putting the legs in a certain way so that it supports the structure a bit more. Basically, the top T, you want the top T's of both legs to face each other, and you could bear quite a bit of weight essentially. For example, I made this bookcase a little earlier. This has quite a few pieces, and this is what I use as a standing desk, my little laptop stand at work. So that's the basic instructions. I hope you have fun with Aran Blocks. Please feel free to contact me at any time. I'm sure my contact details would be with you. Have fun. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope you like it. Thank you.